Seoul. Behind the glittering stage lights and constant media spotlight that follow the lives of BTS members lies an unseen yet deeply felt story. The unique and profound connection between Jungkook and Kim Taehyung. It's more than just friendship between bandmates. It's like an unwritten poem that's clearly read by hearts attuned to its rhythm. Though the world sees them as two of K-pop's brightest stars, there's a tender human side to their bond. Jungkook, known for rarely replying to messages or answering calls, even from fellow members, makes a special exception for Taehyung. In quiet nights, messages like, "You're the best" or "I love you" flow from him. Simple words that carry deep meaning. Jungkook and Taehyung don't need a stage to show they care. They don't say much, but they understand each other in silence. Even when separated, like when Jungkook was in Los Angeles and Taehyung was attending a Bruno Mars concert in Korea, they appeared connected, both wearing the same shirt at the same time, as if the universe aligned them without their knowing. Jin, BTS's oldest member, once likened them to a never-ending romantic drama. Jungkook is like a wild cat, but for Taehyung, he follows his own rules. "They have a language no one else can understand," he said with a laugh. When the stage lights dim, cameras have caught Jungkook gazing at Taehyung, a small smile filled with unspoken meaning. Behind the scenes, their bond seems natural. Jungkook fixing Taehyung's collar, or them sharing headphones during world tour rehearsals. No words are needed, just each other's presence is enough. Their relationship has even made other members feel left out. Jimin once jokingly said he felt like a third wheel between them. But everyone knows, this is more than just casual closeness. When Taehyung ventured into acting, Jungkook was his most loyal supporter. And when Jungkook released his first solo track, Taehyung proudly shared it. There was no rivalry, only mutual pride. Their bond doesn't need validation. Jungkook and Taehyung never felt the need to prove anything. They stayed true to themselves, loving and appreciating one another without limits. Now, as BTS takes a group break to focus on solo projects and mandatory military service, their bond remains strong. When Taehyung began his military duties, Jungkook sent a simple yet heartfelt message: "I'll wait for you. Come back safely." A silent promise that didn't need many words. In a fan letter, Taehyung also mentioned a friend who never let him go. Though he didn't name names, fans are sure he was referring to Jungkook. The story of Jungkook and Taehyung is like an unreleased song, full of longing, trust, and sincerity that can only be felt. They are more than just two members of a global boy group. They are two souls who have weathered many storms together and continue to walk side by side in silence. In a world full of expectations and opinions, they choose to let their actions speak. Without grand declarations or public displays, they've created a private world, a space only they understand. The relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung isn't a conventional love story, nor just an ordinary friendship. It's a soul connection, one that finds, protects, and uplifts each other. Even if the world changes, even if they part ways, their souls will continue walking together, in silence, in an unspoken closeness that's always felt. In that silence lies a story only they understand, not needing words, nor an announcement to the world. For Jungkook and Taehyung, their togetherness is a language read only with the heart, not logic or media lenses. ARMY, BTS's dedicated fandom, has silently witnessed their unique connection over the years. They haven't just observed. It's as if they, too, feel how these two souls have grown together, supporting one another through joy and hardship. In every video, every behind-the-scenes moment, even in small social media posts, there's an undeniable closeness that words cannot explain. One unforgettable moment for fans was after the final concert before military service. Jungkook looked at Taehyung with teary eyes, and they hugged in silence. No long speeches, just a quiet that spoke louder than 1,000 words. In that embrace, there was gratitude, a promise, and a love that needed no confirmation. Through the ever-changing seasons of life, From difficult trainee days and industry-shaking debut to becoming global superstars, they remained each other's anchor. When storms came, they stood together. When one faltered, the other offered strength. Jungkook once said in an interview, "Taehyung is home to me in a world that often feels unfamiliar." And Taehyung, in a live stream, didn't hesitate to call Jungkook someone who understands me even when I say nothing. What they share isn't some crafted fairy tale or mere fan service. It's a real story of two people who grew up together and formed a bond that's strong, authentic, and unbreakable. In an entertainment industry full of pressure, where relationships are often fleeting, their closeness reminds us that true connection can still exist. Many times, they may not explicitly say, "I miss you," but through a shared song, a smile from across the room, or a meaningful glance, it's enough. Unspoken love doesn't need grand declarations, just a feeling, and that's more than enough. Though they're now walking their separate paths, fans know this story isn't over. There will be a day when they stand on the same stage again, locking eyes, and the world will witness the magic of their unspoken bond once more. Until that day, the letter never sent will continue to live, within melodies, behind captured laughter, and in every memory they've shared. Because true love doesn't need validation, it only needs to be understood. And in Jungkook and Taehyung's story, we've all learned that even without words, love can speak. In a world that changes and moves quickly, the bond between Jungkook and Taehyung reminds us of the value of presence, loyalty, and pure love. Not every story needs to be broadcast to be real. Some just need to be felt, and that makes them eternal. They are proof that even in silence, love can grow. Even across distance, connection can remain. And in every simple glance, there's a world unseen yet deeply profound. A world that belongs only to them, needing no one's understanding, only the heart's feeling. Now, amidst the demands of military service and new roles and responsibilities in life, the story of Jungkook and Taehyung continues to burn in their own hearts and in the hearts of their fans. There's no need for camera flashes to prove their closeness. No need for sweet public declarations to affirm the love between them. Because true love doesn't always appear in grand gestures. Sometimes, it's hidden in the smallest, unseen moments, yet carries the deepest meaning. They are friends who grew up from ordinary teenagers into global icons. They've shared laughter, tears, pressure, and glory together. Perhaps time and distance now keep them from seeing each other every day, but for them, it's not the end. It's merely a pause in a beautiful melody, a melody that will be played again when the time is right. And when that day comes, when they once again stand side by side to greet the world, all the love, longing, and memories left unspoken will find their form. Not in long sentences, not in emotional speeches, but in a simple gaze only understood by two true friends. Because in the end, as Jungkook and Taehyung always show, unspoken love doesn't mean it isn't real. In that silence lies a strength unbreakable by time, distance, or change. Their story is more than just about two K-pop idols. It's a human story about loyalty, understanding, and silent love that endures through all seasons. And for many, especially ARMY, this story will always be a source of hope, wisdom, and warmth that never fades.